Welcome everyone to the Minecore Hardcore Challenge for June 2018. This is Pineleaf Needles, and this month we'll be running a Hermit Challenge. And what's a Hermit Challenge? We'll have to find out. When I first saw it pop up on the spin, I thought it might have to do something to do with Hermitcraft, but no, it is that we'll be living like a hermit. And our game mode here is going to, of course, be hardcore as usual. And we have our C2555. Structures are on large biomes. And we are running under 18W21B, which is a 1.13 snapshot. So things could get a little bit tougher here because we are going to have things like the Phantom and Drowned coming around, and a little teaser showed us that we'll be near a mushroom island, but those two mobs don't care about mushroom islands because they can easily spawn offshore and then come in after you. Let us go and go inside. Create new world. And loading it. Now, I have been warned that some locations can be slightly different under this update, but that there'll be something close enough in order to help everything. So let's prepare the spawn area, get all around, load the terrain, and here is our mushroom area. So let us head out and find what we're seeking. We need a tree. We are at minus 198, minus 191. There's a tree somewhere down in this direction. I will presume that there is a oh boy, there are caves all over the place. That could also create quite a few problems. Oh my! There's a ravine here. A ravine. Oh. Or at least something that's going to be nasty enough in order to. Aha! Of course, there would be a trick somewhere. But let us see if we can get up to 442 and 331. Now, 331 will be, yeah, up in this direction. How are we going to... Now, surviving the first night can be... Oh, sorry about that. We don't want to hurt Passimos. Well, the trouble is, without the tree, we're not going to have any wood. And without wood, we won't have any soup. So perhaps this isn't the best idea I've had. Now, if I get killed on the first night, I will just, if it's a 1.12.1.13 thing, I may just redo it at 1. I'll just grab a few of these. It's not like mushrooms are a rare commodity around here. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I went to find this tree. This is a large mushroom island. I'm running in another world where we have a mushroom island in 1.13, which is why no phantoms can pop in on you there. And in that one, I have a much smaller mushroom island. This one is so huge. There we go. Yeah. So therefore we have 138 here. So that means let us get to 331 just in. Okay, I'll be down in this way. And just make sure I avoid any mobs, because I'm sure those caves down there are spawning mobs like crazy, as they're wont to do. And let's see over here. Ah, there's the tree. Okay, I found the tree. And then I would presume then, see, we're at 194. We're getting at, let's see, our living spaces. Let's hopefully we get through here without running into a bunch of drowned. Because that would be the biggest danger right now, would be drowned. Especially if a sunken village popped up right next to the tree or something like that. 281.22. Actually, strangely enough, there seems to be a tree right on there's a ship right there. That would be something to investigate once I'm all ready. Alright, now this is... Well, there is a tree on the Hermit Island. Well, that's convenient, so I really don't need to find the tree that was mentioned. I'll probably want to go after it again, just in case it's a different type of tree. That means the tree will be out in that direction somewhere, or maybe that tree doesn't exist. Of course, that's far enough out that be a difference. Okay, so therefore, the first thing that's obvious is that there is a the only thing that's going to get here to you here will be phantoms and drowned, because the radius is way too small for anything else. Now hopefully there's some iron and stuff like that underground that could help. Otherwise I'd have to go to the Mushroom Island. But I won't have to worry about... Okay, good. Okay, I have 3 saplings that grew here. So I'm going to start with getting a little bit of extra wood here. Letting that grow. I remember once I was seeing a video is how to lose at Skyblock. And of course the first one's... Oh, don't want to throw away the apple. And of course, step 1 is no saplings on your first tree. So this is a little Skyblockish in its style here. Let's convert all of that. Make a crafting bench immediately. Since I don't know how long it'll take us to get to some stone here. But I'm definitely going to need an axe. And whether I use an axe or a sword in the long run is of course going to be a good question. And of course a pick. Now, when I have enough wood, then I'll be going back and forth with the boat without any trouble. Or I could do that now. I could eat. Oh, wait a moment. Bowls. Alright, that gives me bowls. What else do I need? I'll probably need something. Oh, shovel. A shovel is definitely going to be in need here. So yeah, I just can't go and Yeah, a shovel would be that. I'm gonna have to wait for the tree to grow before I could get along too much further. Now, it'll be 3 days, I believe, before phantoms can start spawning on top of you. So I have to take that into account. I figure I'll be living on the hill in the long term. Now, it's just going to be a hermit shack, it looks like. And let's see. We have to see how quickly we can get. Oops, we don't want to waste any resource whatsoever. I know it's not like Skyblock where you literally don't have much in the way of resources. Okay, let's head down. Aha! Cobble! Well, it'll be cobble after I mine it. And usual stuff, being inefficient at the beginning. Getting used to a new world, Stone Age. Okay. Good. Okay, means we must have unlocked some nice bread. Actually, we should now have enough cobble for a couple of things. I am going to need charcoal. That's probably going to be the charcoal. But for charcoal, well, that's going to. I don't want to dig too far down because I don't want anything to be far enough away that it can start spawning stuff. See, we've got tools there. I don't need. Okay, getting an upgrade. Okay. Well, unlocking torches is great and fine. It's going to be. Let's see. Ooh. Alright. I just have to make sure I don't dig too far away. Oh, it's really scary this first night when you don't have anything. I think it's if you're within 24 blocks of everything, you should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I don't think anything on this island can spawn. Well, that's good. But there are plenty of spots just offshore where things can come in and bite you. And that's what I gotta be careful of. And until I have coal or when these trees grow up, so I can get some charcoal. Maybe I should have saved a. Oh wait. Yeah. That's what will kill me, forgetting to save at least one little piece of wood for charcoal. So I don't want to start digging too much without torches. And I didn't want to go swimming all that far away for a second tree. So that's the big thing here. Well, I've got an axe. I've got a dandelion, 2 dandelions. See, you can't get away from dandelions no matter where you go. This place looks completely dark. I see there's some dolphins there. So if I want to do some treasure hunting, well, that means getting some fish. And fish could be a real tricky thing. Now, the first night, high ground might be useful. Later on, after I start to get myself established underground, I might have better things. Now, that's a good question. Do I live above ground or below ground? Well, once I have a house here, I think above ground should be fine. It's nice to have some areas above, but let's see. Around here, that's the trouble when you don't have the option of doing good mining because you can't see. That can make the first episode even more painful than usual. It's always tricky when you're waiting to find something. Well, I have to make that furnace. Then make the furnace so that at some point I could do something, and hopefully I could. Usually, though, I don't know about a drowned until it's right on top of me. Okay, there you go. At least with the furnace, I can burn. I can burn wood, but well, I guess I could burn this wood axe that I've never used. Well, okay. Yeah, I never used a wood axe. That was a waste. There you go. Yeah, I'll just have to burn that at some point. So I got a couple of tools there. Another sapling here. Just have to hope that, because I'm not going to get any skeletons around here. Maybe I can get some coal so I could. If I don't want to go too home. That's the trouble here. First night. That's the real challenge here, is that on the first night it's going to be worse than usual. Due to the lack of... Oh, wait a moment. How long can I hold my breath? I forgot the obvious source of wood. Where is it? Well, I have to wait till daylight for it to happen. But if I saw a shipwreck around here. Now, attacking a shipwreck at night is probably not the best idea in the world. But, let's see. But I don't want things to be too boring with me just sitting there. Alright, what do we have here? Just a bunch of seaweed, apparently. Or actually kelp. Yeah, kelp's a type of seaweed, so. There we go. Nothing. Just some fish there. And a dolphin or two. But at least with the fish... Well, I'll need some iron if I'm going to be able to catch the fish, of course, or some string. Because, yeah, you can catch fish in a bucket if you... At least in this update you can. See, I'm not even worried about making a surrounding... Oh, actually, I don't want to go too far out because this will turn into a mob haven as soon as I go out too far. Oh, I really trapped myself. I really, really trapped myself. Well, I know what I can do. I can open up the top. I will close it again afterwards. That way, at least in the daytime, I can leave the area. So that it'll be nice and visible in there. And I'll replace the dirt at once I have torches and the like here. Right. But for now, just keep it like this. There you go. So right now that's a little excavation. Call it an excavation for a future foundation or something like that. Alright, good. Good. Now, well, no mobs yet. Of course, I don't have to worry about phantoms and the like. At least not yet. Now, just so you know, dolphins are neutral mobs, not passive mobs, so you could theoretically kill dolphin, but it's usually not considered polite, certainly not the intent to do so, and I've heard that you hurt one dolphin, the entire pod becomes angry and sort of like going after pigmen. And in some areas, you very quickly wind up with a huge population of dolphins all over the place. So therefore, when you have someone with that mentality, yeah, you don't want to go. Oh, yeah, there's the ship that I saw way up over there. And it looks like we are getting to our dawn. And hopefully during this time, we can have those trees grow up so that we can actually start to get something in there. Now, is there a second tree? I don't know. Because as I said, originally the tree was given at a different set of coordinates. But we did not. But in this case, we found one right here, and I suspect that that's in effect is going to replace the tree that was officially up there. I see how high in the sky this sun has to be before it flips over to day 1. Well, that is the end of our episode, and next time we are going to see if we can go after that ship and maybe collect some extra wood. But that's when we return here with a Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for June 2018.